You and I are on a journey to the largest city in the world, Chongqing, China. At 10 times the size of Los Angeles, downtown Chongqing spans as far as the eye can see. This is the birthplace of Talaria. We're here to be the first to see their most anticipated bike of the year. There's 1,000 baggage claims, a million taxis, and a skyline in every direction you look. With over 30 million people and zero privacy rights, surveillance is in full force. Facial recognition cameras track you everywhere in Chongqing, and they'll be a serious concern when I ride later. As we drive to the hotel, I'm enjoying the people watching, but I'm not the only one. My hotel is smack downtown in one of the tallest buildings. I remember seeing it from the plane, right here. My room's on the 34th floor overlooking Raffles City, this massive building iconic in Chongqing. I'm overwhelmed by how many people there are here. Everywhere you look, it is packed, and I am the one and only non-Chinese person here. It is homogenous as fuck. I'm walking across the street to get some food and passing all these guys with iPads and cameras. They're hustling Instagram photos. Women line the entire street getting posed and photographed for social media with Raffles City in the background. We found this restaurant with a crazy view where I'm having my first ever hot pot, which is Chongqing's most famous food. You start with the toppings, which you mix into a small bowl and cover with this liquid gold. I'm not sure what it is, but it's f***ing fire. Sweet and umami at the same time. We're throwing in tofu, it's gonna soak up all that flavor. While they cook, I'm snacking on potato noodles. This is the spiciest thing I've ever eaten. I can handle spice, but this pushed my limit. They add a special Sichuan pepper, which numbs your entire mouth, so all you can taste is the heat. But they do have these rice cakes with sugar inside to cool you down. First hot pot with the view, 10 out of 10. I'm back going under Raffles City, going downstairs into a mega mall that extends several more stories underground. Or so it seems. They got some cool stuff here, like the newest folding phones and these luxury electric SUVs that are like Bentley Teslas that are incredibly affordable. This SUV, look how beautiful it is $20,000 brand spanking new. And these cars are even cheaper. These are brand new $7,000. Although I went down 5 stories, I'm still somehow back on the ground floor overlooking a massive plaza with a ton of people outside enjoying the view with me. I made some friends, snagged this photo, probably the next album cover. And just when I thought we were on the ground floor, I'm going down more floors to get onto this public road that was closed for pedestrians. They need to close the roads here because look how many people there are. The riverbank is bustling with activity, and I'm enjoying the view with some succulent watermelon. I'm admiring this train passing under the bridge, but I noticed it's starting to get really crowded. The entire street is packed full now. Ships are passing by and everyone's taking photos of what's behind me. That's because we made it to the iconic ancient city, which is beautiful during the day and totally lights up at night. This is such a vibe. I love the ancient architecture mixed with the modern lights. There's a bunch of shops selling fruit, various desserts, tofu, and these girls were catcalling me. No complaints. I got this beautiful dragon fruit icy, but I lost my appetite when we passed by this. Public ear cleaning. I've never seen it before. Everyone's got someone deep in their ear with the camera while they relax and watch their ears get cleaned on the screen. Yeah! You already know I had to give it a try. He's cleaning off his tools and jumping right in. I don't show my face, but here is the deep inside of my ear getting cleaned. This costed less than $4. I recommend it 10 out of 10. We're ending the night at this vibey bar. They got live music before we walk back to the hotel. The skyline is so stunning, but man, the stairs are brutal here. We have over 10 stories to climb back. It's our second beautiful day in Chongqing. We're starting with another hot pot. I've refined my mixture, and the gentleman next to me likes his extra spicy. We're cooking up some black tofu, potato, yam, soaking up all that spicy oil. This one's even spicier than yesterday. I didn't think that was possible. On the other side of the table, they've got raw pig intestines, cow stomach, and pig brains. They said it tastes like tofu, so I'm perfectly happy over here with my tofu. I cooked ramen in the spicy oil. It's the best, and there's no brains in it. I'm fueled up overlooking the old city. These buildings are older than America, but relatively young by China standards. There are a bunch of shops down here, including the guy from Speed Stream. This is his stand, but his wife's working today. They got him on the sign. It's hilarious. Tucked away in the old city is this tunnel. I love tunnels. This tunnel was built in World War II as a bomb shelter for the citizens here. There are 124,000 tunnels across China that were built for the same purpose. It is absolutely packed here. Silver is a specialty in Chongqing. I was gifted this silver turtle dragon keychain as a symbol of making money. How cool is that? Bronze art is also a specialty here. We went into a bronze museum and I couldn't wrap my head around the prices when I converted them into US dollars. This diorama is $115,000. These storks, $35,000. This vase, $80,000. Oh my god, he's touching it. This deer, $56,000. Keep in mind the average urban salary here is only $16,000 a year. We're leaving the old city back to Raffles Tower, where I'm gonna try and get on top where you're not allowed. I'm up at this viewpoint, which is beautiful, but there's too many people and the view is super obstructed. So as the sun sets, my plan goes into effect. I'm not filming the climb because I need both hands, but I made it to the tippy top where I can only walk on this beam. Behold the most stunning urban view I can imagine. And it's even better that I'm not allowed up here. Now I see everyone running outside, and maybe I'm hallucinating from the lack of sleep, but there's Chinese written in the sky. What the fuck? Turns out this is a brand new drone show that happens every night in Chongqing. It's pretty cool. People are definitely stoked on it. We had a crazy night in Chongqing. I can't put any of it in the video, so we started the next day with a simple bowl of stool noodles. This water is fire. I don't know what they put in it, but it's the best water I've ever had. The stool noodles are coming out hot, and this is another masterclass in surviving spicy food. This is straight chili and oil. It definitely tastes better on a stool, and it costs less than $2. 10 out of 10. As I look up, I see a train pass overhead and through a building like we're in some fantasy world where anything is possible. I'm walking upstairs to catch this train. I'm curious to see where it goes. I got a ticket, scanned through, and admired the views from this train. I've never seen a metro with this kind of view, nor one as clean. It is spotless in here and smells like flowers. I stayed on this train for a bunch of stops because I wanted to get far in the city. And when I got out, I felt like I was just as downtown as when I started. The city is massive, and so is this dog. Holy shit. This is definitely a walking city, but with all the levels, it is hard to get around. So these guys with sticks work as porters, and they use their sticks to haul stuff for people around the city. With all the stairs and levels here, I couldn't help but think what happens if you're handicapped. So I asked what you should do if you're handicapped, and they said you should stay at home. This is a hospital, which looks like an ancient temple. Contrasting the modern city, it's quite a sight, but what really blows your mind is when you turn around and realize that you are not on the ground level, but actually many stories up. They're selling the most eye-catching fruits on the side of the road. They look like candy. It turns out they start off white, they're peeled and soaked in syrup, and they are just as good as they look. Then, just like a movie, I'm getting picked up by this VIP van and chauffeured across the bridge to have a private dinner with all the big dogs of Talaria. I'm talking founders and CEOs. We got this private dining room with a balcony where we're talking about new bikes, tariffs, and their side of the Sur Ronster drama. Fascinating. The first dish out was made from bird saliva, bird spit. I'm passing on this one, but everything else looks fire. They got hot pot, a bunch of small gourmet dishes, finally stuff that's not too spicy. It's a very fancy meal, but I'm in a rush to try the new Talaria Komodo before the sun sets over Chongqing. It's right around the corner. First look at the new Talaria Komodo. Bang!
You prefer this black one or the blue one?
There's a blue one too?
Yeah. We got two Komodo here.
No way. I'll do the black, dude. This thing looks sick. It's beautiful. It still has that Talaria look, but like scaled up. This thing's badass. Look at these forks. Thank you for letting me ride this. Appreciate you. This is so cool. You guys killed it with this. Look at the seat. Sexy. Big ass brakes.
Out here, we do like this for the riders. Maybe when they turn, it's better to hug the bike.
Are you on that bike? Is this you? Nice to meet you. No one's seen this bike in person, and it's not going to be available in person for like an indefinite amount of time until the tariffs are figured out. Nice little display here. I love the egg riders.
You just choose the mode.
Eco, Sport, Hyper. S1000?
Yeah, S1000.
Damn, dude. Let's go. Dude, let's go! Dude, this bike feels so f***ing good! This feels... so much power, I can tell. And that's only sport mode. Yeah. We are in the biggest city in the world, or excuse me, the highest urban population. Look it up. I got my silver necklace on that was gifted to me. It's just pure silver. It's like a Chinese dog tag. It's for good luck. Might need it for this ride. I'm riding no plates in Zhonghua, which is how you say China in Chinese. Okay. Dude, this is so fucking cool. This is so fucking cool. Here we go, full throttle in hyper mode on the Talaria Komodo. Yeah. That'll do it. Man, this is the most insane city I've ever been to. And it's funny because there's been comments on my last China videos about, oh, how much did the government pay you to do this propaganda for China? Let me put it this way. If China knew I was coming, which they didn't, they probably would have paid me not to come. So I don't know what you're talking about. They paid me to come here. You should visit China and see if anything I'm saying is a lie. It's fucking awesome here. Going down by the river, yes! Who's this? What the fuck is that? Is that the other Komodo? I'm going so fast my helmet wants to fly off. Wow, this bike feels so fucking amazing. The geometry, the size, the power, the suspension, the tune. Oh, we're going through a tunnel. We're going through a tunnel. Come on. You know I gotta have the wheel up. For the record, Talaria told me not to wheelie. Triple X against Talaria Komodo, against another Talaria Komodo on the green.
去骑，他们人少，所以他们人多，免得把人挂了。确实是没办法。
Dude, this thing fucking climbs like nothing. We made it. So there's a bunch of police here, so we're just gonna walk the bikes. They can't say anything. Dude, he's looking at us. The problem with doing illegal things in China is that you can't just outrun the police because they have cameras everywhere and they're all facial recognition. And apparently they're so effective that if somebody steals your phone and you report it to the police, it only takes them an hour to figure out who stole it and where they are. I know as a fact they can't physically catch us. If this was an American city, I'd have the confidence of a god. So the bike to compare here is of course the Ultra B, and I just rode the Ultra B, but I can't really tell you the main difference without having them next to each other. They feel almost the same power, same size, same suspension, aka perfect in every way. I'm like covering my face every time we pass these lights, these cameras. This is a very difficult city to ride in because of all the levels, and it's also a touristy city, but it's Chinese tourists, so they close off all the roads for the tourists. Man, I met a girl last night, learned some things I didn't know were possible. Almost whipped there, I'm not gonna lie. These brakes are like just a tiny bit slippery. But this bike feels good. Ooh, where are we going? Bro, this isn't a trail. Was my first ride on the new Talaria Komodo. Easily one of my favorite bikes ever, and Chongqing is easily one of my favorite cities ever. Next week, I'm going to the mind-blowing Altis factory to test ride a new unreleased Altis. As always, thank you so much for watching until the end. And stay tuned. Yeah, I'm on my